Hello everybody! Welcome back to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching Code Geass. That's right, it's been 2 weeks. I apologize, I had my wisdom teeth taken out. I couldn't really record it. Couldn't find time. But don't worry, you're getting 2 in a row now. Patience pays off? I don't know. But last time on Code Geass, we were fighting the Chinese Federation. And specifically, Xing-ke was giving us a run for our money with this experimental nightmare that he was wielding. But he seems to be in critical condition himself, so that might just be the deciding factor of this battle. I almost forgot, but I reminded myself that the cliffhanger that we left off on is that there is a Lelouch at the school, as well as one on the battlefield. I don't know what's happening. I made lots of theories, but we'll have to see. I really don't believe my theories super strongly. So yeah, if you guys are excited for more Code Geass, then you should do yourself a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss future reactions to Code Geass. You're also seeing me in critical need of a haircut. I swear it's coming. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
お土産買えそうにないからごめんだって。何言ってんだか。ありがとうルル。ん？どういたしまして。兄さん、ちょっと。
Yeah, Rolo probably knows what's going on. Everyone loves Millie, I guess.
少し調子に乗りすぎではないですか。そのように見えましたか。ゼロのご命令ですし。
So it's not. So who is it?
分かっています。私はゼロとルルーシ様に仕える女ですから。
Okay, it's Sayoko. That's how I thought when she started like posing like that. Technology is crazy. Yeah, it's bad over here. It's just the face mask. It's very cool. Apparently they can. Well then. Yeah, it seems pretty definitive there. Well, Xing-ke's pissed about it. So it's fine to bury another one. God, these guys suck so much. Stop! One of my mouths keeps showing up. Why is she tied up? That's sexy. You mean sexist? That's a little sexy. Yeah, seriously, didn't we have a plan? The problem is we're lacking numbers. Great, Suzaku. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, everything's going... This is what happens when you ally yourselves with Britannia. Doesn't work super well. Lots of good action already. Oh, hi.
天使などただのシステム。代わりなどいくらでもいる。ブリタニアの爵位以上を用意しろと。
Oh my god.
領土の割譲と。
These guys suck so much. Meanwhile, just the sickest action is happening in the background. Always has been. Oh boy, I'm afraid for her life. Yeah. Oh god, that's a lot of guns. Ah, man. Yeah, Xing-ke's gonna sacrifice himself. I like him, but I mean, he is standing against us, but it's all complicated. Believe it. You sided with the wrong people. I'll do it.
その願い
Ooh. What's this? New Knightmare just dropped!
まだこの私とゼロと戦うゼロそれが大観覧として
Oh boy, what the fuck is this? It's an impenetrable shield.
やられたかも
And just like a reverse engineered Gawain type thing. Awesome. What's that? God, that's so fucking cool. They just like shoot like a prism and then laser it so it like blasts in all directions. Incredible. This show's so cool. Yeah. We need you. We're not gonna make a deal with this guy. We need you to help lead. Are strategy and tactics different? That may be a stupid question, but are they? Oh! Oh, shit! Civilian rebellions. Let's go! Ah, oh, that's why he called them and was so emotional. Well played.
あいつらが裏切ると読んだ上でだとしてもこの動きは早すぎますねすでに存在していた計画を使ったとしたらそう君のもう一つの策略つまりは援軍だけ同情戦ではない援軍は存在するこの大地の上たちみ全てが援軍ここから先はこちら
Amazing. Oh god, why? Why god? She's getting... sharing visions. Always something with this fucking show. Well, there goes Mordred. And it's amazing how we turn that around. I agree. You know, I respect Schneisel. I respect him. You can't not respect him. Comparing yourself to Daddy. Nah, fuck you guys. Execution is fitting. That is satisfying. Oh yeah, did she? Oh, she is taken by Britannia, right? She was in there. Be strong, Colin. Meanwhile, this shit. Oh. They're trying to recreate C2's power to grant GEASS through Jeremiah. But the girls are all like, don't get in the way.
それはまさか C2 まで反対する真空たちならギアスを使えば簡単に参戦するのに 一体どこに問題が。
I thought that was my phone for 1 second.
玉木。
Get the fuck out of here.
シャリー、ちょっといいかな。
Well,
あ
you
るカッ
know.
プルをお別れさせたいんだけど、周りを説得するには。
I was asking Shirley for relationships advice.
あ、
ダメだよ。
どうした？
恋はパワーなの。誰かを好きになるとね、すぐにパワーが出るの。毎日
恋パワー。
考えて詩を書いちゃったり、早起きしちゃったり、マフラー編んじゃったり、滝に飛び込んでその人の名前叫んじゃったり、私だって。
Well,
そのルルにはないの？
そうか。俺も
I have.
俺もナナリンのために世界を作り変えようと思った。
Yeah. You love her?
思いには世界を変えるほどの力がある。そうだシャリー。
I love this, like, change of Lelouch just, like, realizing things that everyone else already knows.
力の源は心にある。大観覧たちに対して決起した人々。ああ、そうだな。
Of course, Ogi's like, yes, I understand. Yeah. It's interesting how Nunnally getting taken from him caused him to realize what was really important to him.
困ったわ。ここであれを見られてしまう。
So it is still Sayaka
地
here.
下司令部の存在が。なーに？まさか隠し事でも？いけない。見られるくらいなら。
シャリ
Uh-oh.
のこともある。
I was like, oh, he's gonna kiss? That's kind of an awkward situation. That he's gonna come back
見て
to.
みたいだろ。
Whoa.
教団か。
ああ、ギアスの
I realized that that's like a
している組織。
close anger, but that's a crazy close
ギ
anger.
アスの面でも皇帝を上回れる。
Also, hold on, I have to go back. I was distracted by C2.
教団を抑えればギアスの面で
The
も
order.
皇帝を上回れる。
Okay.
教団の存在は人の世から周到に隠されてきた。
Okay.
それに当主が交代するごとに教団はその
Whoa, that's a lot of, that's a big, like,
中華
civilization
領土内に
down
ある
there.
のは
私の後の当主 V2 はそう言っ
A leader who replaced you.
だからこの国を手に入れた痕跡は必ずある。
国の力を使って
Interesting. So it's really all to get to the bottom of all that.
教団の情報が入り次第俺に連絡をしてくれ。
Alright, that was a lot of information revealed. Good
この場
information.
所は
Oh, whale shark. I love whale sharks.
ただいまロロ。サヨコ、留守中に何か変わったか？ 緊急のものは特に。
There might be some concern. Your relationships have gotten weird. Look at those fish! Bro, I'm so excited for Endless Ocean Luminous coming out. One of my favorite series as a kid.
シャリー、
Oh boy.
何かあったのか？
Oh boy.
昨日のことなんだけど
Yes? Hi?
おはようルルーシュ君
待っていたよ。
Oh, good god. They're here now.
よろしく。先輩。
I love how that was translated as old man. That's funny. Alright, that is a bunch of wrinkles. Things just got really wrinkly. We're gonna have to go to the dry cleaners. Alright, thus ends the Chinese Federation arc. That all wrapped up very nicely. We managed to stop the high eunuchs from... I mean, they were so annoying. I talked about, like, I hate them, I hate their voices. I'm glad they're dead. Obviously, they don't care about the actual people of their country, so of course people are gonna rebel. I was glad to see that aspect. But the real reason why we came to the Chinese Federation and had to take over was... And now that, like, Xing-ke was involved in, like, a coup before the rebellions were happening, now it's like, oh, he was against them for a reason. They're now the rightful, like, rulers. And we're on good terms with them because we helped save the empress. It was just extremely well played. I gotta give this one to Lelouch. Good fucking job, man. It was really great. This has gotta be one of his more impressive wins. And, like, at the same time, turning the people's support against the high eunuchs also led to Britannia being like, nah, fuck this, we're out. just so good. It's just so good. So yeah, I mean, like, I've gotten the sense that, like, this section of the show isn't, like, super fondly remembered, because overall, it's like, it's 3 episodes long, so it's kind of longer than most arcs. It's mostly actiony and strategy, but because of that, I loved it. The action was really good this arc. We got to see plenty of new nightmares. By plenty, I mean 2. But they were both really cool. Xing-ke's nightmare is really, really great, and it's great to have that as an ally. And Lelouch's nightmare, did it have a name? Was it like, its name was Shinkiro. I was like, do I have any takeaway from that name? Nope, it means nothing to me. But yeah, that's a cool one. It had a really cool weapon. Fucking prism laser. I just like how this show is like, it just focuses on things that look cool. Like, where did this come from? It's just Ratchada made it. I don't know. But yeah, now we got a new mech for Lelouch to replace the Gawain, which is great. And it's got like an absolute defense field. Awesome. That's what he needs. That's what our leader needs. So yeah, I was just having a bunch of fun in that first part of the episode. But there was a lot of other things that happened too. That seems to be what's going to carry over into the next arc. A lot of it focused more at the end of the episode. So let's get into some things. First off, when C2 made contact with Anya, some visions happened. So let's get into that. Here's a little Lelouch. A couple episodes ago, it was implied that Anya was aware of Lelouch and could tell that this Lelouch was the same as the child Lelouch. That I guess how she's familiar with him is questionable, but Anya, I'm most worried for catching on to what's going on. I mean, luckily she's like not super emotionally intelligent, so that's kind of her thing. So I don't think that she'll like make the leap of, oh, Lelouch was like abandoned and he might want revenge, so he's zero. But I don't know, maybe things concerning Nunnally? Anya's gonna be an interesting character to watch out for in the rest of this show. And Marianne, this led me to like be like, whose vision is this? Is this C2 seeing memories from Anya? Or is this C2 getting memories from Marianne and Anya is seeing those? I couldn't exactly tell, but they shared memories no matter what. There's Nunnally and Lelouch and the Emperor. That castle in the background. There's been actually, that background is giving me pause because there's been a couple of visions of a castle overlooking a lake, and I can see a lake there. I've always assumed that was like a place where C2 lived. Maybe she did live there, but she was like kept there by the Emperor. Live. So this is a very interesting line. Anya seems very surprised about what she's seeing. But so does C2, which is why I'm like, what's going on here? So that's what you did. Fucking pronoun game. What who did? Who is you? Who is you? Like, I could... Is she seeing, like, Anya's memories and being like, so that's what you did, Anya? That's who you are? Or is she getting information about, like, Marianne, Lelouch? Who is she? Who is you? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm pissed off about it. I'm mad. I'm pissed off. So we got to see Jeremiah again and V2. I guess what was happening here is that they were showing that like one general who's been like working on Jeremiah to the Order. Like the Order civilization, which is a whole fucking thing that I'm going to talk. This is going to be a long discussion. Sorry, guys. Or not sorry. I know you guys love it. So, the Order. This is the religious group, right? That we've been seeing so much of in a lot of the visions, like those people in the robes and the face paint, right? Because C2 said that V2 was her replacement as the leader of the Order, which makes sense. But what is this Order all about? And why did they have to replace C2? You know? That seems like something that we'll get, like, later. Like, there's still so much of C2 that's a mystery and her backstory, so we'll probably learn. I don't have too many theories. I mean, there's been a couple of images of, like, her, like, looking like she's being, like, punished for some reason, like a witch burned at the stake or something. It wasn't there an actual vision of her being burned or something? So she did something that made people upset. It makes me wonder what exactly it could be. But no one has been able to replicate her power of being able to bestow GEASSes onto people, maybe? Which is interesting because then I assumed that V2 gave the Emperor his, or that V2 could have given Suzaku one after Yuffie died. I was like, oh, he's gonna get a GEASS. But it's entirely possible, I guess, that V2 does not have that power. Like, V2 has a GEASS, but C2 has been the only person that's been able to bestow GEASSes onto people, which means that she did give one to the Emperor. That matches up with, like, that castle being in C2's memories and also being in that scene with Lelouch and stuff. Like, she obviously has a grudge against the Emperor, and she was captured by him for a while, and it's experimented on, so it's not that far-fetched of a thing. I just never really put two and two together that she gave a GEASS to him. Was it willingly, or was it unwillingly, is the question. But, yeah, all this stuff about the Order, that's the real reason why Lelouch came here, was to get information to try and get to the bottom of it. Because it's really the real plot that's happening. I'm excited to see where it goes. So, yeah. The Knights of Round are, at least Tristan and Anya are here, which is great. I wonder what the deal is. Who put them here? I guess it would have to be the Emperor. I mean, the Emperor knows that Lelouch is Zero. But he thinks that he probably doesn't know that his mind control has been removed. Or mind wipe. I wonder if he's putting them there to just make it harder. Like, if it makes it harder for Zero to move, then you know that the Zero is Lelouch. You know? I am surprised that the Emperor is not, like, stepping up again. I mean, I'm sure he has... They're basically trying to conquer the entire world, Britannia, so I know he's a busy man. But really, this is probably your biggest threat. Shirley. Speaking of Shirley. Speaking of Shirley. We're getting romance drama again. I'm excited. Legitimately, I was really invested in that part with Shirley. It's interesting. It's coming in, like, the romance with Shirley, that aspect, is returning to the show around the same time that it was in the original season. But she seems to not be super into it this time around. I mean, she's had doubts because she found that piece of paper. So her mind must be really, like, confused about this, and I understand she's conflicted. And Lelouch didn't really make a move on her. Kind of a Sayoko couldn't have known, but Shirley being involved in all this is really what brought Lelouch, like, some of the closest to actually, like, dying. You know? With Mao and stuff. This is going to be an interesting aspect. I don't know how prepared I am to go through this again. The thing is we cannot use our GEASS on her again. So if whatever happens now is permanent. Dang, Lelouch is gonna have to deal with the consequences of his actions again? I guess it's Sayoko's actions. You know, like, is Sayoko a good wingwoman or not? Is the question here. I'm curious to see where this all goes. But there you go. That was a Longer than normal discussion, but I feel like this episode warranted it. I try to not focus on, like, the images in the next times, but this next time was just entirely a bath scene, and I'm like, alright, so, you know, next time's gonna be interesting, I guess. Should I be concerned? So if you guys are excited for more Code Geass reactions, you should subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the next episode. It'll be coming out tomorrow. And if you liked my reaction to this episode, you can let me know by leaving a like. And you can comment. Tell me what you thought about this episode and my reaction. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better. And I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time. I don't know why I geared up for a punch. Take it easy, everyone.